Political situation after Harsha's death. In the 7th century, after the death of Emperor Harsha, India entered into a period of political turmoil. The following centuries saw the rise and fall of various dynasties, each leaving its mark on the ancient history of India. This article provides a comprehensive overview of the major events that took place in India after Harsha. Who was Harshvadhana? Harshvadhana is one of the most popular kings in the ancient Indian history. He was known for his territorial supremacy, public welfare, and religious tolerance. He was a great patron of arts, literature, and learning. He built temples and monasteries across North India. Harsha's empire stretched from Afghanistan to Bangladesh to Nepal, with its capital at Kannauj near modern-day Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh. He ruled over the entire country except for some parts of South India, which were under Chalukyas of Badami. Harsha created a perfect government called the Pragjyotish Narak system that gave everyone, regardless of their caste, creed or religion, the same opportunities. His government issued coins, gold and copper mentioned the name of Buddha. Importance of Emperor Harsha in the ancient history of India. Emperor Harsha was one of the most important and influential rulers in the ancient history of India. He played a significant role in expanding India's borders, promoting arts and culture, and strengthening the economy. His reign marked an important period in the development of ancient India. Thanks to his efforts, India emerged as a powerful and prosperous empire during his time. Emperor Harsha is considered one of the most illustrious monarchs in Indian history. He remains an important figure even today and is often cited as an example of good governance. Despite being such an accomplished ruler, very little is known about Emperor Harsha himself, since there are no surviving records from his time. However, his legacy has been preserved through the works of later historians and writers. Thanks to the efforts, we have a good understanding of Emperor Harsha's reign and what he accomplished. Even today, his legacy continues to inspire people all over India. India after Harsha's empire. The death of Emperor Harsha in AD 648 left a power vacuum in North India. The ensuing person is known as the Three Crowned Kingdoms era, as three major kingdoms rose to prominence: the Pratiharas Dynasty in Western India, the Pal Dynasty in Eastern India, and the Rajput Dynasty in Central India. This period was marked by incessant warfare among these kingdoms for control of territory and resources. The Pratiharas were the most powerful dynasty and controlled most of northwestern India. They did not control a few regions like the Palas and Rashtrakutas. The Pratiharas were Shaivites, worshippers of Shiva, but their rivals, the Palas and Rashtrakutas, were Vaishnavites, that is, the worshippers of Vishnu. This religious difference, along with political rivalry, led to frequent wars. An exception was King Dharmpal of Bengal, who patronized Buddhism and promoted peace among all kingdoms. The Hoislas were a medieval Hindu dynasty that ruled over a lot of South India from the 10th to 14th centuries AD. The earliest records show that the Hoislas were in Mysore during their feud with the Cholas in 1000 AD. They were led by Sal and Nripkam, whose relationship is unknown. It is possible that Nripkam or his son Vishnuvardhan, who ruled from 1110 AD to 1142 AD, was the founder of the dynasty. Other important events that happened after Harshvadhana are: Harsha died in AD 647 and was followed by Prabhakar and his successors, who ruled over Thanishar for about a century. According to the Bardic tradition, this era is known as the Golden Age because there was a lot of rain and prosperity spread among all classes of people. Unfortunately, no inscriptions have been found which relate to this period, but we know from the works like Rajtarangini that these kings were great patrons of art, literature, and religion. They also fought with many enemies, including Arabs, during their reigns, that is from 650 AD to 750 AD. However, there was a gradual decline in power and prestige because of frequent invasions by the neighboring hordes. This included the Gurjars, Hunas, and Rashtrakutas. The most powerful dynasty of this period was the Pal dynasty, which ruled over Bengal and Bihar for about 3 centuries, that is from 750 AD to 1174 AD. They were great patrons of art and literature, and their rule is considered as a golden age of these regions. During their reigns, many Buddhist monasteries were built which attracted scholars from all over Asia. Sanskrit learning also reached its peak during this period. In South India, the Chalukya dynasty ruled over Karnataka for about 2 centuries, that is from 650 to 750 AD. They were great builders and patronized both Hinduism and Buddhism. They fought several wars with the Pallavas of Kanchi and finally defeated them. The famous rock cut temple at Badami was built during their reigns. After Harsha's period, the Rajput states became more powerful. Several dynasties like the Pratiharas, Chauhans and Solankis rose to power in Rajasthan and the Malwa region. These Rajput rulers were able to stop the Muslim invaders from Central Asia for a while, but eventually they were defeated because they did not have a powerful empire or strong political unity. Meanwhile, Arabs attacked Sindh and captured Multan. They then defeated Raja Dahar of Sindh, which made it possible for Muhammad bin Qasim to conquer Sindh in AD 712. To conclude, we can say the Harshvadhana Empire was a significant period in the ancient history of India. It was during this time that Hinduism became the dominant religion in India and Sanskrit and Prakrit were the predominant languages spoken. The Pushyabhuti dynasty ruled over this era, and after Harsha's death, his kingdom was divided among his brothers. Yashovarman came to power after Harshvardhan and ruled over North India. This period marked the beginning of the end for the Guptas, who were slowly replaced by other dynasties in North India. In South India, the Chalukya dynasty rose to power during this time. Overall, the Harshvardhan Empire was a time of prosperity and many kingdoms in India. Thank you.